Well, is this the end of the Snyderverse? Snyder fans are not pretty happy this weekend because the first in what I think might be several moves by Warner Bros. Discovery against the project have started to manifest, and it's starting to disappear from various outlets. Let's talk about what's going on with this Snyder cut of the Justice League and why it appears it's about to be shelved with Batgirl. Well, many people never expected Warner Bros. To actually release Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it did finally make a debut way back in March of 2021 on HBO Max, and it was pretty positively received. Joss Whedon definitely messed up the first version of the movie, and the full Zack Snyder experience on HBO Max was a serious improvement and a rather ambitious project coming in at around 4 hours. Now, since then, many people have hoped to restore the Snyderverse, but Warner Bros. And DC Studios have made that super clear. That's very unlikely to happen. And along with that, they seem to be taking a couple of other steps, which might make some Zack Snyder fans even a little bit more upset. Now, the first thing happened earlier this week because the movie trailer was actually pulled from Max's YouTube channel, which got a lot of people talking on social media, and there was a lot of concern from fans this was the first step in the project basically disappearing. This was super odd considering the trailer got over 30 million views and was by far their most viewed trailer on the channel. Now, some people have suggested this had nothing to do with the movie, but had something to do with the music rights associated with that first trailer. Leonard Cohen's classic Hallelujah was at the center of the trailer, and the possibility of some of the rights arrangements between the studio and the artist's estate could have changed, leading to the trailer being removed. This has happened before, but honestly seems really weird and highly unlikely to be the case. Now, since then, there's been more fuel added to the fire because now the HBO Max Europe has taken the movie offline without any warning or explanation. Now, as of right now, it's still on the US version of Max, but honestly guys, you probably should go check it out again because it appears to me the clock might be ticking on this project and it is about to disappear from the streaming service. Now, the movie is available on Blu-ray and there's other digital platforms that you can see it, but this would be quite the move from Warner Bros. Discovery and DC Studios and a bit of a statement on the future of that world as it reflects to those who want to restore the Snyderverse. Now, I can hear many people right now going, it's because it's going to be licensed to other platforms, and that's definitely a possibility. I would not be surprised if we see Zack Snyder's Justice League on Netflix or Amazon because all three of these shops have a pretty good relationship and they may want to include the epic project on their platforms. But I don't think this suggests even in the remote slightest that the project is moving someplace else to be, quote, restored. DC is fully entrenched in their new DCU, and for me, there's absolutely no possibility that they're going to undermine that with a totally separate DC universe that's basically a competitor using some of the same actors, creating a ton of confusion for fans that aren't quite as up to speed as those that follow this on a daily basis. Now, I know a lot of people still want to see more of Zack Snyder's universe, but I think we're going to have to settle for Rebel Moon. I don't think this is going anywhere at Warner Bros. Right now, and if they take it off the US version of, then I think that is as definitive of a statement from James Gunn, Peter Safran, and David Zaslav on the future of any possibilities of continuing that story. Feels like it's less than zero.